righty. We're back again. It's JP Fluellen with another episode of Getting Real in the Field. And like I said, I'm your host, JP Fluellen, and this is the myth, the man, the legend, Keg Tate. Okay. All right. We are back with another episode. See how we're just spicing it up tonight, just keeping people on their toes, because we're going to talk about all the things that you hate to do, which is following up, making phone calls, talking to people, staying motivated, getting up every morning, brushing your teeth, going to the gym, doing all the things that you need to do to get those results. And we are back. How's it going, Keck?
Hey, JP, doing awesome. Hey, for tonight's topic, I think is very appropriate. We're going to dive into something that's crucial for all agents out there, and we're going to get real tonight.
Yes, absolutely. Today, we want to talk about why some real estate agents are struggling and why, in certain cases, it might be better for them to consider another career option. Dun, dun, dun. Insert crazy scene. No, yeah, now that might be a lot to absorb, and but we believe an honest conversation is necessary for personal growth and professionalism.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, if you're an agent listening to this, look, remember, we're doing this out of love, right? And we want you to think about what you're doing, where you're struggling, and sometimes quitting might actually be the best decision that you can make for your own well-being and happiness. It's not for everybody.
Yes, understood for sure. So let's address a common issue we see among failing real estate agents. Yeah, shade agents. Yeah. Haven't had enough coffee, so
it's late, man.
I know, and it's a lack of passion and commitment. I mean, real estate is a very, very demanding industry that requires dedication, hard work, and a genuine passion for helping clients achieve their dreams.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, we know there's some agents out there that see real estate as just an easy way to make money quickly. And they don't fully understand, what it takes to become a successful real estate agent, or even just being a real estate agent. They just think that, it's easy because, the last several years we've had a great market, and you could just close without really much effort, right? But, if you don't have a burning desire to help your clients, provide them with exceptional service, you're likely going to struggle to build your career over a lifetime, especially during the down years as well, too.
Yep. A lot of these agents have had the easy button, and, and the real, I guess, success really comes in beyond just closing the deal. And it's about lasting relationships and becoming a trusted advisor for your clients.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, staying in touch with them, it goes beyond, hey, let's close this this transaction, right? So, here's another reason why some agents fail, and is their resistance to adapt to change and embrace new technologies. I mean, like, the real estate industry is constantly changing and evolving, right? I was talking to an agent recently. It's like they still, not Rolodex, but boy, they still got their little notebook still, right? When they should be using a CRM. The real estate industry is constantly changing and evolving, and those who don't keep up with the latest trends and tools will find themselves failing behind. You agree?
Yeah, I agree 100%. We've seen this happen time and time again. Agents who stick to outdated marketing methods, and refuse to use digital platforms. They don't want to change, and they don't really realize how to get the true success in this business, and how to get to a wider audience and connecting with potential clients effectively. And we felt this really, really hard during COVID, where if you just relied on a sphere of influence business, you were pretty much dead in the water.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I don't want people to think that this is all just about technology. Basically, it's about staying informed about the changes that's going on in the market, regulations, and industry best practices. Continuous learning is essential in any profession. No, so either you're passionate or you're not. I mean, and real estate is no exception, really.
Yep. And let's talk about one other critical factor that can also lead to failure, which is poor time management. I believe
Oh
every
yeah.
agent does not know how to, even myself included, time management. Real estate agents have hectic schedules, juggling multiple clients and properties all at the same time. And we have not really learned how to actually leverage and be able to get some of that time back.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. If you can't manage your time efficiently, you're finding yourself overwhelmed, stressed, or unable to kind of provide the level of service your clients expect, right? So make sure that you have some sort of a system, a process, whether it be a checklist or a whiteboard that you just keep track of all the things that you need to do, right? But making sure that you're organized. I mean, and you've heard us preach quite a few times now, having a system like a CRM to kind of keep track of all your things that you have to do for each of your clients, because if you lose that notebook or that notepad, you're dead in the water.
Head in the water. Yep. So, okay. And then the other thing too is like, everybody says this work-life balance, we all
Oh
suck,
yeah, that's a good point.
work-life balance, but my
Yeah.
wife calls it work-life alignment because balance kind of alludes to this idea that it's even like, you know, well, if I work during the day, then, 4 hours, then you have to work 4 hours. And then at night we both don't work or whatever the case is, and then resentment starts to kick in because, or sometimes there's healthy or unhealthy competition at home where if both of you are working and the other one's bringing in more money, well, the other one feels resentful because you're making more money, even though the other person might be putting in more hours and all this kind of stuff. And it could cause all this mental stress and, physical, problems with your, being sick and all this stuff with all the extra stress in your life. But if you have work-life alignment and you're both in agreement that this is how it is and that you embrace those things, then you have a much more fulfilling, work-life alignment. So,
Yeah. I mean, you actually brought up a really good point. Work-life alignment or, work-life balance. I mean, it is important to create that balance between your work and personal life. And I totally forgot about that one. I just talk about prioritization, but it is true. Work-life alignment. I'm going to use your term, man. That's a good one.
Thanks. All right. So, to all of our listeners out there, if you find yourself struggling with any of these issues, it is essential to just take a step back and assess your situation honestly.
Yeah. I mean, remember, it's okay to admit that real estate might not be a right fit for everyone, right? Quitting doesn't necessarily mean failure. It's actually courageous to think about, pursuing something that aligns better with your strengths and passions. And the one last thing I would add to that is like, think about what we talked about. Like, is this the right fit for you? We're not saying that, hey, you should quit, but we're asking you to think as you're struggling through this, with this market is changing. What do you need to step up in? And what makes you passionate about things?
Yep, absolutely. So, if you truly believe that real estate is your path and you're willing to put in the effort and overcome all these things, because it's a lot. I mean, the one thing we didn't even touch on is the amount of money it takes, the amount of vacations you don't get to go on, and all these sacrifices that you have to make in order to make a successful real estate career. And so, in an effort, to overcome challenges, seek guidance, keep learning, listen to podcasts, get yourself a coach.
Yeah.
I do coaching. My wife does real estate coaching. She does brokerage coaching, business coaching, all these other things. And so if you're in a place where you're finding that you're on this like pendulum swing of which side of the coin you want to be on, feel free to reach out. And if you find that it's not the right path for you, you know what? It's okay. You know, um, you can't, nobody can take away what you learned. And maybe, real estate sales is not your gig, but maybe real estate investing is. So
Good point. Good point. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's been a heavy topic tonight, so let's wrap it up, man.
All right, man.
I mean, I hope that, not to be heavy, but I hope that this has been helpful and thought provoking for our listeners, right? This is a challenging time with the market, but I hope that in actual fact, it will make you pause and reflect on it and give you, and kind of get back to basics and kind of, find your passion again.
Absolutely. So I guess that will wrap up another episode. And if people want to get a hold of you, Keck, and learn more about how to embrace the change, how can people get a hold of you?
Sure. Check us out. Check my website, Fieldnotes.ai, and you can schedule an appointment there. Or if you want to give me a call, my direct number is 425-740-0260. And you, JP?
All right. If you want to get a hold of me, just check me out on all the DMs at JP Fluellen. I'm on all the platforms. And if you want to just hit me up directly, that's 307-772-1184. And if you're interested in coaching or any other thing we've got going on, you can also check out my channel, JP Fluellen, as well as just shoot me a text. Text me the word coach, and happy to have a conversation on what we're doing over here at Real or how we can help you embrace the change. And that will wrap up another episode of Getting Real in the Field. And if you like these things that we're putting out each and every week, hit the subscribe, hit that like button, save this for later, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.